Hey everybody, welcome back to Muck Club. Today is our weekly live stream where we do our mukbang and food review for the week. We do this every Sunday at approximately 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today we are eating at Captain D's. And the specific location is 104 Pike Street, Marietta, Ohio. And today, what we are trying out is their Supreme Sampler, which is two-piece chicken, two-piece fish, and six-piece shrimp for $12.29. And this is a total of, it says 1450 to 2050 calories. So I don't know what the difference is there, why there's a balance between the 1450 to 2050, but somewhere in between there is where it hits with how many calories is in this meal. But it's a Supreme Sampler. Once again, it's two-piece chicken, two-piece fish, and six-piece shrimp for a total of $12.29. And also, it comes with coleslaw and fries. So that's what we got today. And here's a picture from, I don't know if you can see it very well in there, but this is from their menu on the drive-through. So that's a little bit of a picture of what it's supposed to look like. And I hope you were able to see that clearly. I know holding up a cell phone to a camera is not always the best option for showing you what we've got. But, we make do with the technology that we have at our disposal. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to waste much time today. First, I'll show you the tie of the week. This is my necktie for today. This is one of my absolute favorite ties. It's got the fall leaves on it. These are my favorite colors, the orange, the yellow, the red, and the black. There's not really a lot of black in here. There is a little bit of blue, you can see down there on the bottom. But orange and black are my favorite colors. And this color, that's one of the reasons why I love the fall so much, is when the trees change colors and stuff. We're not in the autumn yet. We're just in the beginning, or we're in the middle of August right now. And so we're not starting to see changes in the colors of the trees yet. But I wore this morning to church because it kind of went along with my message, which had to do with the seasons of life. And as we reach the autumn of our life and turning chapters in the book of our life sort of thing. But anyway, that's why I wore that. I'm going to go ahead and take it off now since I already showed it to you. Going to loosen my neck a little bit, get a little bit more comfortable, because it's a nice warm day out. It's not too hot. The sun's it's a little bit overcast today, so it's a little bit cloudy, blocking the heat from the sun. But I can't stand too much heat, and so hopefully the sun stays out for a little while we do this, and my camera doesn't overheat from being too hot in the sun. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I'll go ahead and show you what we got. Here's the box it comes in. We'll hold this up for the thumbnail. That looks nice. So, this is what we got from Captain D's. And they included with it a couple little things of cocktail sauce and a couple cups of tartar sauce. And they included a plastic fork. And once again, I really like these plastic forks. These are the black ones that are a little bit more sturdy than your typical white ones. And these are reusable. I like to take these home and wash them and then keep them back for other times when I might be out on the road like this, and you might have a dish like this that you can't eat with your fingers. And so these come in handy. And so instead of having to go to Walmart or whatever and buy a box full of them or a bag, however they come, you just go ahead and reuse them from when you get them to the food drive-through. And they come in real handy that way. So let's go ahead and get into these. Let's go ahead and try one of the fries. See, the fries here are pretty standard fries. They're the standard thickness, solid. You can see a little bit of a speckle of salt on it, but looks like not too much. Go ahead and try one. Nice crisp to them. Pretty average flavor on the fries. Here's one that's a little bit soft and floppy. That first one was pretty thick, and well, not necessarily thick, but pretty solid. I like that one. That one was good. Here's another one that's nice and solid. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to join me in the chat, and we'll have a conversation while we're doing this. Typical white on the inside, the white potato. Just very lightly solid. Now here's a couple that are stuck together. This longer one, you can see it's crispy on this end, and it tapers off into a point. Pretty standard. Okay. Doesn't hold up, in my opinion, to McDonald's fries. McDonald's fries are still my favorite so far, but they're good. I'd say they're comparable to Wendy's fries, I would say. Here's another one that's kind of floppy. Wow, we're 8 minutes in already. Time is flying on today's stream. Doesn't feel like we've been on here for 8 minutes already. Here's one, real soft. Very good. These are good fries. Great service through the drive-thru. They were patient with me as I looked at the menu and placed my order. When I pulled around, they took my payment, asked me if I wanted any extra condiments, stuff like that. Took my payment and had my food in my hand within a few seconds. So speedy service. Here's one that's thin and kind of crispy and solid. There you can hear that one crunch a little bit. So the consistency isn't exactly the same on all fries, but I like that. It gives you a little bit of variety. So if you like them a little bit softer, you get some like that. If you like them firmer, you get some like that. A couple more here. You see the way they're cooked? It's just that nice little brown to them. They're not burned or anything, and they're not underdone. And in your comments, of course, recommend if you got another place you'd like me to check out, particularly if they have a certain menu item you want me to try. And the next time, maybe I'll go to the place you recommend. Jersey Mike's has this limited time offer for a smoky, what's it called? I'm going from memory. A smoky Philly cheesesteak sub sort of thing. I'm wanting to try that. I almost got it today, but when I did it, I was going to see if Subway had one like it, similar, and get both of them and compare. But I was a little bit rushed today, and I knew I didn't have time to go to both locations to prepare for the stream. So I thought I'll skip it this week and maybe try it next week. I knew Captain D's was a place I could go through drive-thru fairly quickly, get my order, and have time to get on the stream by 2 o'clock. And the last fry. These fries went pretty quick. It's almost like a small order of fries. Okay. Now here's the coleslaw. Take a look at that. See those little chunks there? There you got a piece of carrot. Got that little coleslaw smell to it. Okay, it's not bad. I should have got a packet of salt. We could use just a wee little dash of salt on it, I think, for my personal taste. I've had better coleslaw, but this isn't bad. I've had worse. I think that's what it needs. It's just, we had just a wee little bit of salt on it. I think that would fit my taste just right. You see the coleslaw there? Got the little specks in it with whatever that seasoning is. Here's a nice big bite. See the little details in there. There you can see the specks a little bit better in that picture. And also the carrots. Getting a little bit messy with it. They did give us these. And that wiped right off. Doesn't look like it's leaving a wet spot or anything. That's good. So many times eating in the van like this, it's easy to spill stuff on yourself and ruins my nice dress shirt for the day. And you have to take it home and put it in the wash. So as you guys come on here, go ahead and let me know how you guys are doing, what's new with you. Bring up any topic you want in conversation. And we can discuss whatever's on our minds while we eat, or while I eat, as the case may be. If you guys want to eat along with me, maybe you're eating at home, I don't know. Maybe you're just watching. But I've really been enjoying as you guys have been recommending different. Hi Eric, good to see you today. I've really been enjoying as you guys been recommending music for me to react to through the week. Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Each day I'll post a new video of me reacting to some music. And some of you guys have been recommending some really good stuff. And Eric, I got one coming up for you this week. Possibly, I think it's this week that I'm going to premiere it. You've been requesting that I do some classic rock. Like you were naming like some different classic rock bands and stuff, but the problem was that I was familiar with most of the songs that you were recommending. So I found one today of a classic rock band that just got back together, Van Zant. Yeah, I can do KFC sometime. But you're familiar with, excuse me. You're familiar, of course, with Lynyrd Skynyrd. Great classic rock band from the 70s. But one of the surviving members from the band, the lead singer that was killed in the plane crash, I believe was Ronnie Van Zant. Well, his brothers, one of his brothers took over the lead singing for the band after the plane crash. And their other brother started the band 38 Special back in the 80s and 90s. Well, they got back together recently and formed as the band Van Zant, and they just released a new song. Yeah, I can do Wendy's too sometime. That's a good recommendation. Any particular food you think that you'd like to see me eat at Wendy's or KFC? I already did the bucket of chicken at KFC. What are some other menu items there or at Wendy's that you'd like to see me try? But anyway, Van Zant just released a new song, and I reacted to that the other night. I recorded it, and I'm going to upload it this week. So be watching for that, Eric. I think that'll be right up your alley. Okay, so coming back into it. We finished the coleslaw. Now we got a Hush Puppy. Oh, man. I should have got some malt vinegar. These are really good with malt vinegar on it. You take the first bite, like I just did, and then pour a little bit of malt vinegar right there. So good. I didn't think of it. It's good. It's got a nice crisp outside. Ice cream. That's a good idea too, especially in this warmer weather. Where's some good places you can get ice cream? Wendy's. I could try Wendy's. What is it? Frosty they have at Wendy's. Maybe compare it to McDonald's McFlurry. And Burger King. Do they have one? No, Burger King. Yeah. What a Burger King have? I don't know. But besides McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, where else is a good place to get some good ice cream? Okay, another Hush Puppy here. That outside, like I said, is very crispy. Now let's go ahead and get a piece of the breading on the inside. Okay, eat the outside first. There we go. And I'll try this, see if I can get enough of it to taste it. Okay, it's soft and fluffy. The interior. Yeah, these would be really good with just a little bit of malt vinegar poured on it. Okay, gonna open up the cocktail sauce for the shrimp. That opens nice and easy, so it doesn't spill. Now here's breaded shrimp. Okay, we'll dip it in the sauce. Actually, I should have tried it without that. Okay. Kind of plain tasting. I didn't really put a lot of sauce on it. Now let's try it. Now see we got the sauce just dripping off of it. Now let's try it. Okay, not bad. Okay, one more shrimp. You know, my family's doing well. Thanks for asking, Eric. Mom's getting better every week. Okay, here's another shrimp. My family's doing well. Mom typically, before she comes to church on Sundays, she'll use the bathroom at home. That way, she doesn't have to worry about going up and down the stairs at church to use the restroom down there. And there's a chair lift to use for people that need it, that have disabilities or whatever. But it's kind of awkward, and she doesn't want to have to, put up with that sort of thing. So, with her difficulty climbing the stairs and stuff, she typically uses the bathroom before she goes to church. This morning, I guess they got a little bit of a late start. So when they got to church, she went downstairs and used the bathroom, came back up, didn't have any problems at all getting up and down the stairs, and then went again at the end of the service. So we're seeing improvements in her constantly all the time. And thank you for your concern. She is doing better, so thank you guys for your support and your prayers for her. I can do church food sometime. Last weekend, if you missed last week's stream, you can go back and watch that. I had a church supper or dinner or lunch that I went to, and I explained in the video about the whole story of that. But I ended up not being able to stream live because of the location. There wasn't strong enough internet signal. So afterwards, I got a piece of dessert and drove to my church where there was a little bit stronger signal, and went ahead and streamed eating that piece of, I guess it was strawberry pie, and it was really good. So if you want to see that, you can check that out. But at some point, maybe in September, middle of September, we're going to have a church picnic, and that'll be at 5 p.m. in the afternoon, so late afternoon. So if we do that, it would be later in the day than your typical 2 p.m. But I'm a little bit hesitant to do that because I'm going to be surrounded by a bunch of other people, and I don't like doing live streams with other people in the background because of privacy issues and stuff. It's one of the reasons why I don't do live streams from inside the restaurant. Is number one, you got the music, playing over their speakers, which I'll get copyright strike on that for having the music in the background. Number two, you got people moving around in the background. You don't want to invade their privacy by putting them on the internet without their permission, sort of thing. And number three, in that type of setting, you're basically having conversations with the people around you. And it's kind of rude for me to do a live stream and be focusing on the internet and on talking to my camera while there's people sitting around me trying to have a conversation with me. And so it's kind of a thing where I'd have to figure out ahead of time exactly how the logistics of that would work. But if nothing else, I can do like I did last week, is just ice cream cake. Well, that sounds good. I suppose I could get some ice cream cake like at the local grocery store, sort of thing, from the deli. It's a good idea. Order like a piece of ice cream cake because you don't want to eat an entire cake. Yeah, I could try that sometime. That sounds good. But yeah, figuring out the logistics of that. One way I could handle it is to go to the meal like I normally would, and then afterwards, like I did last week, save some, and then do the live stream later, in my vehicle with leftovers. And so, is that something that you would want to see? I could probably do that at some point too. All right, so moving on to the chicken. This is what the chicken looks like. Ben and Jerry's. I could try that sometime. Okay, here's the chicken. Okay, chicken's good. White meat chicken. I can really taste that white meat. The white meat tastes good. The breading on the outside. The breading's good. It's got just a slight crunch to it. Not very much. Just a slight crunch. And it's seasoned really well. In fact, you can probably see the seasoning on there. See little specks on there? So they've got it seasoned well, and the seasoning tastes good. Nice seasoning on that. That white meat is fresh. It's cooked well. That's quality chicken. Very good. One more piece of shrimp that I missed. It was covered up underneath the chicken and the fish. Boy, I can still taste that seasoning in my mouth. It's even an aftertaste. It's good stuff. All right, here's the shrimp. Yes, Chick-fil-A is a good recommendation. I've been wanting to try them, but they're closed on Sundays. And so, if I was going to do it for my Sunday live stream, I'd have to either order it ahead of time and then warm it up for Sunday, Or more likely, what I would do to do Chick-fil-A is to go down through the week when they're open and buy it, and then take it home and just record a video, so it wouldn't be a live stream, and upload the video later. I've done that in the past too, but I think most people on here, uh, I'll do a poll on here. You guys can go ahead and comment in the comment section. Actually, don't do it today on the live stream, but wait until let's see, on Monday, about 2 o'clock p.m. This video will post again, and it will have the comment section where you can comment, and I'll put a poll on there asking whether you prefer me to do the live streams or to do pre-recorded. And I'm just to get my own idea of which you guys prefer me to do. Excuse me. I'll continue to do both options depending on the circumstances of the day. I'll do live streams as often as I can, but every once in a while the circumstances will arise where I can't be here live. And so if I plan ahead, I could have a pre-recorded video that I can upload in those instances as well. And in those cases, I would do something like that. Maybe go to Chick-fil-A or to like a buffet sort of thing. Another thing is I've been wanting to do a Chinese buffet, but then I run into the issue of where I have to do it inside the restaurant, and you don't want to live stream from inside a restaurant with other people milling around in the background and with the music playing over their loudspeakers. So instances like that, I would almost have to do a pre-recorded video and then upload that on Sunday afternoon. But yeah, I'll post a poll on here tomorrow when I upload this video after YouTube processes it overnight. And in that poll, go ahead and comment as to whether you prefer the live stream version or the pre-recorded version. And I'll try to accommodate you guys as much as I can. Okay, the final piece of shrimp. Those are hearty pieces of shrimp. Sometimes when you get the shrimp, they're like wee little. These ones are hearty and thick, so you can really taste it when you bite into it. All right, moving on. We got 2 pieces of fish left that we haven't eaten yet, and 1 piece of chicken remaining. Let's go ahead and try the fish. Here's what the fish looks like. Nice, long, thin piece. I'll try it first without the sauce. Coffee food. I'm not sure what coffee food is. Can you give me some examples? Like, you talking about like the sandwiches you'd get like at a coffee house sort of thing? Or is it food like with coffee flavor? Yes. Okay. I assume you mean yes to the first question, that it is the kind of the sandwiches you get at a coffee house. Yeah, we can do that. In fact, I've been wanting to go back to a couple local coffee houses and try their sandwiches, so that'd be a good opportunity for me to do that. It's a good piece of fish. I always did like Captain D's fish. It's one of my favorite fast food fishes. In fact, it probably is my favorite. You can see the fish on the inside, that nice white color to it. Nice thick piece. Wingstop, it's a good idea. There's what do they call that? Wings, etc. There's a Wings, etc. in town. I can stop there. I know Wingstop is a specific chain. I don't know if there's any of those around here, but I'll check. And if there is, I'll check them out too. I can check Wingstop. I can check Wings, etc. Yeah, that's definitely a good recommendation. Thank you, Eric. Now the breading on the chicken has a lot of seasoning on it that really gives it a little zing. This doesn't. The fish just has a plain breading on it, which is good. I like their breading at Captain D's. But it's a different flavor that you get on the chicken than you get with the fish. Okay, now I'll open up the tartar sauce for this last piece of fish. And then we'll finish with the chicken. Okay. Okay, dipping Waffle House. Okay, that's an option too. I'm not a huge fan of breakfast food, but I'll try it. There's also what do they call that? It's not Waffle House, I don't think. There's another breakfast place around here. Maybe it is Waffle House. A pancake place. Alright, so we're trying this with the tartar sauce. I do like Captain D's tartar sauce. For those of you that aren't familiar, Captain D's tartar sauce is sweeter than most tartar sauces. Got a little bit of an extra tang to it. But it's not really heavy on the pickles and the relish in it. And I enjoy that. I like their tartar sauce. It can be overbearing if you eat too much of it. But I really do enjoy it. Yeah, and occasionally I'll do some from home as well. And again, those won't be home cooked, but they'll be like stuff that you can buy from the grocery store and fix in the microwave, that sort of thing. I can do those from home. But again, those will be pre-recorded videos and not live streams, since I can't live stream from home. I don't have an internet signal there, or cell phone signal either. So, I'm cut off from the world where I live. Out in the backwoods of Ohio. Where the modern technology hasn't quite caught up with us yet. Alright, we're down to the last piece of chicken. And here it is. Our last piece of chicken. And this is filling me up pretty good. For $12.29, I think it was. A little bit less in price. Excuse me. A little bit less in price than a lot of the other stuff we've been getting, which has typically been around 15, 16, $17, sometimes pushing 20 for $12 and some change. This isn't a bad deal at all. Yeah, you can taste that seasoning on there. See the little specks? That is a good seasoning they put on their chicken. Very good meal. I highly recommend it. Just a little bit hot. Stony food. Stony food? I'm not sure what you mean by stony food. Yeah, but this is a good meal for just over $12. It's filling, just a little bit higher quality than your typical fast food. If you're looking for something different, they're what they call it, Supreme Sampler. It's a nice choice because you got your chicken, you got your fish, and you got your shrimp. So you got 3 different things to try there. If you don't like one, then you like one of the others. So that's the nice thing about samplers. And also, as I said, it came with a couple of hush puppies and with coleslaw, and there's something else it came with. The fries, French fries. So well rounded out. Didn't come with the drink, but yeah, with me, with my choices of drinks and stuff, typically I get the vitamin water, but today I got the Sprite is what I got in this now. I reuse the bottles after I finish them because Sprite, I don't want to be carrying around a big 2-liter bottle, so I just refill these with Sprite, and they're nice for on the go. So if you wanted to get a drink with that, you'd pay a little bit extra than the $12.29. But still, great price for some quality food. Go to Stony. Where is Stony? I'm not familiar with Stony. Is that a restaurant? What kind of food do they have? Get pop-up messages. Oh, Sonic. Sonic Locations, Ohio. Okay. Looks like the closest Sonic to me is in Columbus. That's 3.5 hours away. So I'm not going to be able to do a Sonic. They don't have any Sonics in my area. I'd have to drive 3.5 hours to get there. Stony restaurant. Oh, there is a Stony Cafe. There's a Stony Cafe in Parkersburg. That's not far from here. Is that what you're talking about? Stony Cafe? If that's what you're talking about, I could definitely check that out. Looks like there's two of them in Parkersburg. One of them is, okay, yes. Okay, yeah, Stony Cafe. Thank you for that recommendation. I'll definitely check that out. I didn't even know it existed until you just told me about it. But there's two of them. One of them is 16 miles from here. And the other's 20 miles from here. So that's not bad at all. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Eric. That's a great suggestion. Something new for me that I didn't even know existed. I will definitely check out Stony Cafe. Emerson Avenue, Parkersburg. That's not far at all. That's just right across the river here. So yeah, I'll check that out. All right. Well, we're 47 minutes in, and that's it for the meal today. We've ate it all. I did enjoy the meal. Hopefully it's something that you guys would enjoy too. If you think it's something you would enjoy, go ahead and check it out. It's Captain D's. Like I said, it felt like a really good filling meal for me at a really good price, decent price comparatively with some of the other fast food we've been having recently. A nice variety of options there, and you can customize it too. I guess you can get some different sides. If you don't like the coleslaw, you can get the green beans or whatever else you want to try on there. But yeah, you can customize your options. And if you want to get the drink also, you can pay a couple dollars more, however much it is for a drink, and get that as well. But as for me, didn't need it. That was overkill to get the drink, because I carry drinks with me by myself that I pick out for myself. And speaking of which, a little bit of Sprite there to wash the flavor out. Anyway, continue to keep those suggestions coming in. Eric, thank you so much. You've had some great suggestions today, and I will definitely be checking those out. In the meantime, this week, every Monday at 10 a.m., I'm uploading a new video where I react to some music, and we've got a lot of variety in there. We've got some Christian rock, we've got some Southern gospel, we've got some pop, we've got some metal, we've got some, see what else we got. We're going to have bluegrass at some point. Opera, all sorts of different stuff we're going to get into. So if you don't like one certain video, stick around, because we'll soon be uploading something different that hopefully you will like. And always keep those suggestions coming in. Not just for food for me to check out, but also songs for me to check out. Celine Dion, Power of Love. Already did that one. I did that a week or two ago, so definitely check that out. In fact, I think it was, I mentioned your name in it because I think it was you that recommended me before to do that song. But anyway, there's another Celine Dion song that I want to react to, and I will, and as soon as I figure out what that is, I'll upload that as well. I'll react to some more Celine Dion stuff. But yeah, definitely check that out, because that Celine Dion reaction is on there now, and you can go check it out. I hope you enjoy it. But again, keep those suggestions coming in, and hopefully we'll broaden our horizons as we hear some Waymaker by Leland. Okay, I'll check that out. And so anyway, I guess that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and Eric, thank you so much for all your suggestions. You are a lifesaver. and I will get to a lot of your suggestions, so keep watching for those. And those of you that aren't subscribed, if you do subscribe, then you'll be able to see these recommendations when they pop up, when I actually do respond to them. And then you can join in on the live chat when we do this with Eric and the rest of you as well. God bless you too, Eric. Thanks for watching. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll be here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So love you guys. Bye.